I'm bored! Entertain me.
Hey, what's going on, motivators? My name's Corporal Russo, and as always, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more RWBY, and hopefully I can kill your boredom today. And what do you call it? Before we jump into this episode, I just got a few things to say. So if you want to skip straight to my reaction, just skip to this part right here, and then you just go watch from there. But this is about some Christmas announcements. I'm giving away some free stuff right now, so if you have a minute to hear me out, thank you, and let's get down to business. So here's the thing, I have a lot of loot crates because they sent me extras because there was some issuing with the delivery and the handling, and they were late. So I have two of a lot of loot crates, you know, regular loot crate, loot gaming, loot anime that I'm trying to get rid of. So in my death battle video earlier this week, I said, you know, how you could win something. If you guys want a chance to win something, just hit that subscribe button if you want to. But at the same time, leave a comment down below as to why you guys deserve the loot crate over the next person. We've got some hilarious responses, and people were happy with what they got. I will request that, you know, if you are selected, which I'll let you know if you comment down below, I'll respond to you. Please don't demand which loot crate you want. You know, it's you know, whatever you get is what you get. It's free, so please just be happy with that. And I hope you enjoy your gifts. And if you guys respond to me soon enough, hopefully I can get these mailed out before Christmas. I'm looking to do that. If not, you know, it'll just be after Christmas. But you know, all around it'd be like a holiday thing. Another thing is, what do you call it? We're gonna be moving soon. But I would like to point out something. I'm moving out to Vegas with my brother and a couple of friends of ours. We're trying to get a place. So between after Christmas and somewhere in the middle of January, there won't be a lot of videos up, and I think Rooster Teeth isn't gonna have a RWBY video up this Saturday because of the holidays. But I just want to let you know why there might be a delay in videos. It's because, you know, we're working on getting a place for ourselves, and with the move, we got to get everything set up, from finding a place to getting internet to get everything like that. So if anybody's wondering why there might be a delay in videos or why there has been any videos around that time period, it's because we're simply just trying to get everything set up. So if everybody can just bear with us on that, and, you know, I promise you we'll definitely get the videos up, and you'll be able to watch them. So we're not ignoring you guys when we ask for requests. It's just we're going through a lot of stuff right now. But also on another note, with the last episode of RWBY, or chapter, whichever one you want to call it, you know, I know they're called chapters, I try to stay as accurate as possible with that. It was a pretty awesome episode. We got a flashback to Maria. She's a badass, and I think she's definitely going to be the Master Yoda of the RWBY. You know, just going to train her with her silver eyes. And you know, we also last episode we got some LGBT representation, which is good. And I'm gonna be making another video about that because I know as far as sexuality goes in RWBY, but also as anime as well. I know that it's important, but I'm also gonna discuss, especially in the terms of RWBY, whether or not, well, not really whether or not, but how sexuality is important in anime, but at the same time, we have to realize that it shouldn't be the main focus. Not saying that, you know, there shouldn't be any representation at all. I believe anybody and everybody should be represented in anything, really. You know, especially in the most positive light manner. You know, don't go for all the negative. You know, there's enough hate in this world. We need more positivity. But I know it may sound like what I'm saying right now might misconstrue as how sexuality might be a negative, but when the video's up, you'll see what I mean. And I hope it makes a lot more sense still then, because I know a lot of people might call me out as like, oh, you're being a bigot, you know, you hate gays. I don't hate gays. From a man who served in the Marine Corps and also served side by side with people who are openly gay and lesbian, okay, I have no issues with anybody who is gay. Okay, let's just get that out of the window. Okay, you see this? It says Marine. Okay, and the Marines, you're all Marines. It doesn't say gay Marine, it doesn't say straight Marine, because at the end of the day, someone's going to be saving your life and they're going to be fighting next to you. So as far as that goes, that's the important thing to look at. But at the same time, you know, I believe there's some things I want to address with that, because another YouTuber, I think, I can't pronounce her name right. Here it is. You know, I have a hard time pronouncing it sometimes. Someone recently sent a tweet to her, or well, not a tweet, I think it was a comment actually, on her YouTube channel about how how gays are just like, this is just wrong, but then he could just be trolling. But even if you're trolling, you know, don't do it. It just makes you look like an asshole. Like, I don't know why people troll. I'm probably gonna get some trolls later on, but anyway, But back to the storyline. I saw the thumbnail for this. Jean is in Oscar's face, which is another proof, which is proof more that RWBY is an anime, because the intro will always carry out the overall theme of the entire season. Okay, we've seen it in Naruto, we've seen a lot of other anime, and RWBY does that perfectly. So with that in mind, let's just jump into this. I don't know what to expect. I think they're gonna break the news that Osmond was hiding stuff, which is why Jean's in Oscar's face. But I'm curious to see, you know, what happens at the military base too. So without further ado, I'm gonna finish rambling on, and let's jump into this. Here we go, military base.
Come on, you didn't even hear us out.
Our orders are clear.
Whoa.
The Mistral Atlas border is closed. Please have a good day.
Wow.
A good day.
You don't want to believe that I'm
Tweedledee, Tweedledum right here.
General Iron.
Yeah, General.
I like how people correct them from general to doctor.
We have Weishney with us, and we're trying to get home safely.
Approach.
Jesus. It's like, just do it, Weiss. They're weird. These guys are weird enough. And they're too in sync, too. Jesus.
Very well. You may speak with our commanding officer.
Ooh.
We will fetch her at once.
Oh, is it Winter? The Winter gets a new duds?
They look
Wow.
kind of
Super weird. Yeah.
I'm surprised this army hasn't failed.
What's wrong?
Well, it kind of did
Well,
Volume 3, but that's beside the point.
may know this commanding officer.
That's good,
Oh.
isn't it? If she's your friend, then maybe she'd be more willing to help us.
Nope.
I wouldn't exactly call us friends.
Relatives?
Acquaintances?
Relatives.
Colleagues? Former.
Enemies?
That's the one.
Oh.
Oh, yes, I come through here about once every 10 years to get my eyes checked up in Atlas. You bring
I like the little twitch.
one flight, and suddenly you're placed on the additional screening list for life.
You
Damn.
gotta be kidding.
Oh, now, let's not give up hope yet. Maybe she's dead.
Oh, God.
Introducing Special Operative Caroline Cordovan.
Who? Who the hell is this? Wow. They're the same height.
Witch. She-devil.
Eh.
I see you've chosen larger contraband to smuggle this time.
Oh, Cordo, you know they say time changes people, but I see you've still got that stick right up.
Cordovan?
Jesus.
My name is Ruby Rose, and I was wondering if you would hear us out about...
I've already heard what your other little friends had to say. Miss Rose.
Oh,
What are you doing back here? I thought I told you to leave!
And I
wow.
told you we wouldn't rest until you...
Yeah, kick her ass, Nora.
You civilian.
Nora doesn't give a fuck. She'll fuck up an old lady.
Comprehending the importance of our mission here in Argus. So allow me to say this slowly with smaller words. This base, that relay tower, the very safety of Argus are all gifts from the glorious kingdom of Atlas. And it is my duty to uphold
Propaganda.
them, as only I have the wit and tenacity for such a task.
Such wit. Such tenacity.
Or maybe Atlas just wanted to get you as far from the kingdom as possible.
Just like the ingrates. This city wouldn't even be here if it weren't for our Elysian ancestors. And what do we get in return?
Jesus.
The entire world is ready to put a knife to our throats.
Please, we know your kingdom had nothing to do with the fall of Beacon. We were there. No one's happy about the Atlas borders or embargo. But I know General Ironwood is just worried. It's why we need to talk
The general is no coward. Atlas is strong. If all the kingdoms plan to make us their enemy, then so be it. Atlas will prevail.
Atlas will prevail.
God damn.
Do you guys seriously have to do that? If Miss Schnee has truly come to her senses and wishes to return to her family,
something's
then
up.
of course the Atlas military will escort her home. But the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
Oh, she's against Faunus.
What's that supposed to mean?
Faunus
It
hater.
means we're done here.
Racist bitch.
Oh yeah? Well, your base looks like a big dumb boot.
Way to show her, Nora.
I don't... Weiss, I told you we wouldn't leave your side for a second. We'll find a way to Atlas. Together.
Something's gonna happen. Just like in horror movies. Don't ever say, I'll be back. Or it's okay. Or it's over.
Where are we going now?
Yeah, what's the plan?
The plan? The plan just got shut on our face 3 times over. I'm going for a drink.
Jesus. Step in, Ruby.
Uncle Crow, I really think we should try and come up with something... together.
What's his problem? It's not your fault we can't go on.
If he's gonna be a jerk, then we'll just come up with something without him. I mean, we've got Ozpin with us. He usually knows what to do.
They don't know. It's gonna be so bad for Oscar.
What is it?
John!
Everything we did was for nothing!
That's not true.
Really? Because it sure does sound like it.
If Salem can't be killed, then how are we supposed to win this?
What if the Silver Eyes can hurt Salem? She went into the pools of Grimm, became like a Grimm.
Great plan, everyone.
I'll discuss this afterwards. He's gonna take it out on.
Look, none of this is great, we know. But we're not the bad guys here.
Are we sure about that?
What?
Oof.
He's in your head, isn't he? Did you already know about this?
He didn't know any of it!
Ooh.
Can we even trust him?
John!
How do we even know it's really him? What if we've been talking to that liar this whole time?
John!
Damn. PTSD much? I kind of don't blame Jean, because in his mind that's Ozpin.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't know!
I think it would be best if we had some time to ourselves.
Because what if the Silver Eyes may not be able to hurt Sam? What if they can relinquish her as being a Grimm or Grimm-like?
Maybe we could all use some space.
So many unanswered questions, so many theories. That's all about theories. Doesn't matter if you're on the spot or not. They're fun to do. Butterflies.
Come on, please. Where are you?
You know, I came out here to avoid the yelling.
Sorry.
A moment between
Yeah,
mentor
I
and
have to get
student.
food for tonight.
Why not go with them?
I don't know. I don't know anything. What do I tell Jean and his team when we don't even have a plan? The Crow's out drinking, the husband hasn't come back, and even if he did, I don't know if I could trust him. And there's always Jin, but we only have one more question we can ask her. I feel like I'm letting everyone down.
You know, you don't give yourself enough credit.
Oh, thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
What?
Eh.
If I have to explain it to you, it'll just defeat the purpose. But if you're tired of not knowing anything, how about we discuss those eyes of
Ooh, a
yours?
little more insight.
Oh, yes ma'am. I would be honored.
Sit back down, for Pete's sake.
Maria is a gift to this show.
Let's start with what you do know. Tell me.
Silver-eyed people are supposed to be legendary warriors. Or something. And at the Fall of Beacon, I turned a giant wyvern into stone.
Oh boy.
Okay, so it's a wyvern, not a dragon.
Look, if I already knew everything, I wouldn't be asking for help.
Yelling. It's not your fault. I had my father to teach me. And even he didn't have all the answers. But what he told me makes sense. given what I've seen.
Was he a huntsman too?
It wasn't really an official title back in his day.
Flashback?
I only knew him as an old soldier and an excellent teacher. I never attended one of those fancy academies of yours, but I scored higher on the license exam than any other huntsman or huntress that day.
Huh. You must have been proud.
He would have scolded me for showing off. He'd never been able to find much information about our abilities. Just legends of warriors whose eyes shone like mirrors, reflecting the light of the world onto darkness. He found so little, in fact, that it made him cautious. How could such powerful bloodlines be so rare? Unless something was actively seeking to destroy them.
Salem.
I tried to keep my powers
So Talk
a
was
secret,
part of the group.
but as you know, it wasn't enough. I owe my life to my training and my semblance. At the end of the day,
Her
those
semblance?
are still your most powerful tools.
What's her semblance?
What is your semblance?
Yes!
Reflexes! A silly
Oh.
name I came up with.
Okay.
Hard to explain, but I can sense everything better than most and react to attacks almost before they happen.
She's like the Daredevil! Holy shit!
With my training and secret ability to turn Grim to stone, or blind them, or vaporize them. And that's how you become the Grim Reaper.
So, how do I laser beam monsters with my eyeballs?
Just like Yoda. Or Uncle Rafiki at this
I want you to think of all the times you've triggered your powers. What did those moments have in common?
Life. Life was important.
I was scared and stressed. Is it emotional? Like unlocking a semblance?
It's emotional, but more focused than that. Think. What is it you wanted?
Oh, red like roses in the background. I like that.
I wanted to protect my friends.
Precisely. It is the desire to preserve life which fuels the light inside you. And make no mistake,
I'm getting goosebumps from this shit.
It is light. Preservation is an extension of creation, or at the very least, an enemy of destruction. The creatures of Grimm were made by the god of darkness, but your light comes from his brother.
We saw that in the
How do
flashback.
you know that?
I always knew how to use the light, but never why it only worked on the Grimm. Then Jin showed us her vision. Were you paying attention?
Yep. So does the silver eye...
Light.
Can the silver eyes affect Salem?
Eyes. Okay. Where do we
Remnants.
start?
Well, not here. The light will only work in the presence of Grimm, meaning the only practice you'll get will be a trial by fire. But what you can do is focus on creating a state of mind that you can tap into when you need it. Don't think about your light as a means of destroying evil, but as a way to protect the people of Remnant.
But that can't be right. You said the light only reacts to Grimm, but I used it during our battle at Haven. It reacted to Cinder.
Interesting. Perhaps there was something that you just weren't seeing?
Ruby!
Her arm.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oscar left, didn't
What's
he?
going on?
It's Oscar. He's missing.
MIA. Oh, that's it? Oh. Well, shit. Okay, let's talk about this a little more. Okay, so we definitely got a lot more backstory on Maria, her father, but at the same time, you know, all these little hints, like the God of Light, you know, his eyes, and it destroyed the Grimm, but here's the thing, when Salem jumped into the pool, she became Grimm-like. She herself became almost like a creature of Grimm, so, but she's also human. She was human first. So what if, and I'm going off a limb here, what if the Silver Eyes, what if they don't kill Salem, but what if they're able to disintegrate the Grim shell of Salem, making her human again? Like, what if that is a possibility? Man, she might have immortality, and it looks like she becomes more and more grim, like, over the course of time, but, again, she's human, and we just found out, you know, with the whole thing with Cinder, it does affect things that are grim or grim-like. So, with that in mind, I think that the Silver Eyes can diminish, you know, her shell of being a grim or grim-like and make her human again. I mean, that's a bit of a long shot, but, you know, now it's just like, where the hell's Oscar? That little lady, Caroline Cordovan, I think is her name. That was just funny. I like the fact that her and Maria are not only enemies, but they're the same height too. And they just, I like the back and forth between them. Oh, that is awesome. I was hoping to see Winter or even General Ironwood, but dude, that was funny. You know, I really enjoyed this episode, and man, I can't wait. I know Roosty's gonna be busy with the holidays, so there won't be another episode till probably afterwards. But let's see. I think that's about it for the most part. Like, as far as Caroline goes, I don't know what character she might be representing in Fairy Tales or the Two Idiots. She kind of, I'm not exactly. She kind of reminds me of Ursula and the two eels that were in The Little Mermaid. Only because, you know, she has gray hair and those two are like just right there. I know there may not be any correlation with that, but if anybody knows what she might be representation of in Fairy Tales, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's about it for this episode. I like that we have more insight about Maria and her semblance, that she's basically the Daredevil. Blind, can react to things before they happen. That's how the Daredevil pretty much is. So yeah, and it's funny because Arnold, who you all know as Murray Birds, had a theory about her semblance, which is it's not exactly like this, but he's very little got it right. But, you know, but that's the thing about theories. They're not meant to be right. They're meant to, you know, theorize, you know, the possibilities. So, again, guys, thanks for watching this episode with me. Again, we might not have a whole lot of videos coming out between like Christmas and the middle of January. So with that in mind, what do you call it? Just bear with us, because we're trying to get a place. We're trying to get everything set up for us. So what do you call it? Again, I'm really appreciative of you guys. I know in the past I may have seen like sorry, I'm tongue twisted. Myself may have seemed like a downer with some of my community posts. It's just that for those of you who don't know this, I only have about 3 years to make something on my YouTube channel, or I'm re-enlisting into the Marine Corps, and making these videos is actually very therapeutic for me. And I know I can do more on my channel. It's just that right now, with my current living situation, I hope to change that in Vegas to make the channel much bigger. We're looking to start 2 other channels in Vegas, only because you know, it gives us the means to do it, and we hope to introduce you to the Corporal Russo family, and hopefully all of us can kill your boredom. And by family, I don't just mean my brothers. I mean like people who legitimately are funny, have good ideas, they're characters, and I hope you guys, you know, love them just the way I do. You know, they're close to me, and I hope we become, you know, big on YouTube someday. Even 100,000 subscribers would, you know, keep me from re-enlisting, because that shows me that, you know, I have the potential to one day hold those play buttons. You know, even if it takes a while to get, you know, between the times of the silver play button and the gold play button now, just to hold that, it shows, you know, that I've actually accomplished something. And at the same time, I wouldn't mind going back into the Marine Corps, but I would rather do this. And I know it's going to take some time, you know. You know, some people like Markiplier and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, you know, I don't consider them lucky, but they did it at a time where videos like that weren't as big as they are now. And I know it's hard to get recognized by some people. Some people can get recognized faster. Some people get recognized slower, you know, a little slower. Some people just get their name out there a little better. And I hope to get my name out there in better ways, you know, to use social media better. And I'm saying this because, you know, I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers. That is a good start, in my opinion. That's a good fan base. So, and you guys have supported my videos over and over. You know, Shadow Rider, if you're watching this, I owe you the biggest compliment of all. You and Lone Wolf Jedi, you know, you guys comment the most. You know, our interactions are great. If either one of you guys are going to be at the next RTX, I would love to meet you. It would just be awesome. So, with that in mind, guys, if this video helped kill your boredom, as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And again, you know, just please bear with us between that time frame. And Also, I want to say something else. You know, a big thank you to Murder of Birds, because you were the first RWBY reactor I ever saw, and that's what inspired me to make RWBY reactions. So, again, guys, thank you so much, and I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, and hopefully, for anybody who's responds for Loot Crate, we can get them mailed out to you before then. If not, you know, I hope you enjoy it all the same. And with that in mind, just remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys want me to watch next. I'll definitely hop on as soon as I can. And with that in mind, enjoy the holidays, enjoy Christmas, enjoy New Year's, you know, be safe, and just have a good day, alright? Later.